Good morning. Today is May 24th, 2021, and this is your 5 minutes of Monday morning inspiration. My name is Brandon Page. I'm the lead pastor of West Coast Church located in Parrish, Florida, and this video has been produced for you to help you become a top producer. So last week I introduced a topic on how timing is everything. This will be part 2, and last week I shared with you a question that I was asked many years ago, and I've been asked this question different ways, but this is the way I like it best. It's a 2-part question, and it goes like this. What happens next and when? In Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15, one of my favorite scriptures says this: be careful how you live. Don't live like fools, but live like those who are wise. Live like a wise person. And it says to make the most of every opportunity. So the idea here is this. Timing is special in that not every moment is the same. I mentioned last week, not all moments are created equal. For example, if you're in sales, if you've been in sales for any length of time, you begin to realize that timing is really everything in sales. There's a big difference between getting a yes, we will buy, we'll sign the contract, and you get a no, no, no. Whether it's just to schedule an appointment or it's to close a deal, timing really is everything. If you've ever played almost any kind of sport, you realize the difference between scoring and getting blocked, between winning and losing, has everything to do with timing. You know, truth be told, if we look at our lives, many times the difference between drifting through life and kind of just fading into obscurity and fulfilling your purpose, finding your destiny, and becoming a top producer in your respective area or field or gifting has a lot to do with timing, of making the most of the opportunities that come along the way. So one of the most effective ways I've learned to recognize timing and also to set yourself up to almost kind of create the right moments for the right timing is to just continually ask yourself this question: what happens next and when? So identifying what happens next is important. It's important for you as a top producer to set clear deadlines for when to act or when to deliver on a task. This is many times the difference between succeeding or failing. And when we ask ourselves what happens next, that's good. A lot of people that have had any measure of success have been able to do this because they're able to acknowledge or realize what happens next. But the big separator is the second part of this question. You must develop this ability to say, okay, if this is what happens next, when though? When do we deliver? When do we act? And when do we move forward? Holding yourself accountable for time frames, for deadlines, for now that we know what to do, this is when we're going to do it, is very, very important. This is oftentimes that upper 10% difference that separates the top of the best, most effective people really from everyone else, is that they know when and they take action in that moment. So I just want to encourage you like this. The best way to get good at recognizing the right time and making the most of opportunities is to simply embrace a question like this and get in the habit of asking yourself all the time, okay, you've just completed a sales call, or you've just gotten to work, or you've just turned your computer on, or you just got back from lunch, or you've just sat down with your wife or your husband or your children, or picked the kids up from school. You're brushing your teeth, getting ready for bed, or you're up in the morning, you're getting ready to exercise. This idea of asking yourself what happens next and when is very important. And if you can hold yourself accountable to doing this in common things and apply it to bigger, more serious things, you just get good at it. You get good at recognizing timing. So I encourage you, ask yourself this question often, use it as a tool, leverage it. Ask yourself what happens next and when, and it will definitely help you become a top producer. I want to thank you for joining me today for this 5 minutes of Monday morning inspiration. If you enjoyed this video, I simply ask you share it with others. I want you to know this: God cares about you, and so do I, and I hope you have an awesome Monday.